Welcome to our deep dive. Today, we're jumping right into one of the big ones in literature, a truly epic reunion.
We are. We're looking at Book 23 of Homer's Odyssey.
Yeah.
Specifically, those incredibly charged moments when Odysseus finally comes home to Penelope.
And we're basing this whole discussion on the text itself, pulling from those key excerpts.
Our goal really is to unpack all of it, the emotion, the tests of trust, Odysseus's, frankly, surprising strategies right after the battle.
And the gods. You can't forget the role of the gods.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Divine intervention is key. We want to explore what it really takes for this kind of recognition to happen after, 20 years apart?
Yeah, get ready for maybe a couple of aha moments along the way.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's set the scene. It just bursts open, doesn't it? The old nurse, Euryclea, she practically flies into Penelope's room.
She does. Homer gives us this great image. She's laughing loudly, but her feet are tottering. She's old, but she's so excited.
And she blurts out the news, Odysseus is back, and he's killed all those suitors. Imagine hearing that.
Well, Penelope's reaction tells you everything. It's just pure disbelief, like absolute rejection.
She doesn't just doubt her, she flat out says, the gods have driven you crazy.
Right. And accuses her of insulting her grief, waking her from the first decent sleep she's had since Odysseus left for Troy, or as she calls it, that evil, not-to-be-mentioned Ilion.
Wow, she even threatens punishment, only holding back because Euryclea's old.
It's fierce, isn't it? That level of skepticism after 2 decades of, false hopes and probably imposters.
Exactly. Is it just caution, do you think? Or something deeper, like a shield she's put up?
I think it has to be deeper. It's a defense mechanism, honed over years. A fortress, like you said. Which leads to the big question.
What could possibly convince her? What proof works against that?
Well, Euryclea doesn't back down. She insists it's true, Odysseus is here. And she adds that he was the stranger they were all mistreating.
Ooh, twisting the knife a little there.
Maybe a little. And she reveals something else important Telemachus knew. Their son knew for a while, but kept quiet to protect his father's plans.
Okay, so that gets a reaction from Penelope.
It does. Homer says she sprang up from the bed, embraces the old woman, tears streaming. But even then...
Still not convinced.
Not fully. Right in the middle of the hug and the tears. She's demanding a true account. How could one man kill all those suitors? Her mind is still looking for the catch.
So the nurse has to paint the picture.
Exactly. She describes hearing the screams, hiding terrified, then Telemachus calling her.
And finding Odysseus. How does she describe him?
Standing among the dead, spattered over with gore and battle filth like a lion. It's a powerful, brutal image.
But then she adds he's already cleaning the house. With brimstone.
Yeah, isn't that something? You touch that carnage. His first thought is purification, restoring order. He's the master returning.
You'd think that description, that detail would do it.
You would, but Penelope, she doubles down on the skepticism. She suggests maybe a god did it, killed the suitors for their arrogance.
But Odysseus himself, she says he must be dead, lost far from home.
Her doubt runs incredibly deep. She'd rather believe in angry gods than in her husband actually being alive and back.
So what's the final straw for Euryclea? What proof does she offer?
The clincher. The undeniable thing. That scar, she says, which once the boar with his white teeth inflicted.
Ah, the scar from his youth?
The very one. She says she saw it washing his feet, and he grabbed her, stopped her mouth so she couldn't reveal it then. She even stakes her life on it.
Now that's conviction, and it shows something important, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It shows that for Penelope, it's not just about facts or even eyewitness accounts. It has to be something deeply personal, unique to them.
A shared history, a secret sign.
Exactly. That intimate knowledge is what starts to break through the armor. But interestingly, she still isn't rushed down.
Right, she goes down, but Homer says her heart is pondering, should she keep her distance, question him, or run up and embrace him?
And she just sits there, across from him, in silence. For a long time, just watching him in the firelight.
Sometimes recognizing him, sometimes not, because of the rags he wore.
Well, he's cleaned up now, but maybe the years, the hardship, or maybe it's her own internal conflict. It's this incredibly tense, awkward silence.
And Telemachus just can't handle it.
No, he gets frustrated.
Yeah.
He calls her out, my harsh mother with the hard heart, saying her heart is harder than stone for staying away from Odysseus after 20 years.
He doesn't get it, does he? The sheer weight of those years for her.
Not at all. But Penelope defends herself. She says her spirit is just, overwhelmed, full of wonder. She can't speak, can't look him in the face yet.
But then she says something crucial.
Yes. She says, if it really is Odysseus, we shall find other ways and better to recognize each other.
For we have signs that we know of between the two of us only, but they are secret from others.
Boom. She's
That-
signaling her own test is coming. She needs their secret proof.
And Odysseus gets it.
Oh, he gets it. Homer says he smiles. He understands her caution. But then his mind immediately jumps to the next crisis.
Right, the practicalities. They just killed the sons of Ithaca's most powerful families.
Exactly. Vengeance is coming. Fast. They need a plan.
And Odysseus delivers. It's brilliant, really.
It is. He tells everyone, wash up, put on fresh clothes, get the singer to strike up a lively tune for a dance.
Make it sound like a party.
Precisely. So anyone outside hears the music and thinks, oh, they're having a wedding.
A wedding. To cover up a massacre.
It's genius. Buys them time, prevents immediate panic and rumor until they can slip away to the countryside estate.
And it works.
Like a charm. The house is loud with dancing, and people outside are grumbling, someone's finally married the queen. She didn't wait for her husband after all. They have no idea what really happened.
It's just, wow. The speed at which he shifts from warrior to strategist, protecting his family, the kingdom, even in that moment.
Always thinking ahead. It's pure Odysseus.
Okay, so the deception is underway, and then Odysseus gets, well, a divine makeover.
He does. After Eurynome bathes and anoints him, Athena steps in. She makes him look taller, stronger, gives him back those hyacinthine curls.
Homer compares it to a master artisan overlaying gold on silver. He looks godlike. Why now?
It's like Athena's putting the final seal on it, making him appear not just as the survivor, but as the hero king Penelope remembers. Setting the stage, maybe, for the final reveal.
So, looking like a god, Odysseus confronts Penelope again, and he sounds a bit impatient now.
Definitely. He calls her so strange, says her heart is more stubborn than any other woman's. He reminds her, again, it's been 20 years.
And he tells Euryclea, make up a bed for me, I'll sleep alone.
Yeah, he's pushing her now. But Penelope, she's ready.
This is it, her test.
Her masterstroke. She stays calm, says she's not proud or indifferent. She remembers him well. And then she tells Euryclea.
Make up his bed outside the bedroom.
That very bed, she specifies, that he himself built, and cover it nicely. Homer tells us flat out. She's trying him out.
Is she just messing with him, or is this the real deal?
This is the real deal. It's the ultimate test. Because that bed...
It's not just any bed.
Not at all. And Odysseus' reaction proves it. He gets angry. He demands to know who could possibly have moved his bed. Because, as he furiously explains, he built it himself around a massive living olive tree trunk, growing right there in the courtyard.
He built the room around the bed.
Exactly. He planed the olive trunk smooth to make a bedpost, drilled it, inlaid it with gold, silver, ivory, stretched oxide straps across it. It's immovable, part of the house itself.
So he asks her, basically, is my bed still rooted there, or did someone chop down the olive tree?
And that is the proof, the clear proof, Homer calls it.
And Penelope?
She just collapses emotionally. Her knees go weak. Her heart melts. She runs to him, throws her arms around him, weeping, kissing him. The dam finally breaks.
That bed, it's more than furniture, isn't it? It's their whole life, their stability, rooted and unshakable.
It absolutely is. It's the physical embodiment of their marriage, their shared secret. And she apologizes then, blames the gods for their suffering, explains her fear of being deceived by some imposter.
She even brings up Helen of Argos, saying Helen wouldn't have done what she did if she'd known the consequences, blaming a god for that too.
It's her justification for being so cautious. But it was the bed. That secret only they and one trusted servant knew that finally convinced her stubborn heart.
It makes you think, doesn't it, about those unique, maybe unspoken things that anchor our own deep connections. What's our immovable bed, you know?
A really profound question. And Odysseus weeps too, holding her.
Homer uses that amazing simile like shipwrecked sailors finally reaching shore, escaping the brutal sea. That's how welcome he is to her.
Just clinging to each other. And Athena, again, steps in. She holds back the dawn, makes the night longer, just for them.
A beautiful moment. But it's not quite happily ever after, is it?
Not yet. Almost immediately, Odysseus has to break the news. More trials are coming.
He tells her, there is unmeasured labor left, remembering the prophecy he got from Tiresias back in the underworld.
Right. He has to go on another journey. A strange one.
Tell us about that. He has to carry an oar.
An oar, yes. Inland. So far inland that he meets people who know nothing about the sea. They don't salt their food. They've never seen ships or oars.
And the sign he's gone far enough is.
When someone mistakes his oar for a winnow fan, a tool farmers use,
Yeah.
that's the signal he's reached. People completely disconnected from the sea,
And then?
plant the oar in the ground, make a big sacrifice to Poseidon the god Ans. He angered a ram, a bull, a boar, then go home and make massive sacrifices to all the gods.
Only then can he rest.
Well, yes. And the prophecy continues. His death will eventually come from the sea, but peacefully, unwarlike, when he's old and his people are thriving.
Penelope seems to find some comfort in that bit, the peaceful old age part. But still, another journey first.
It really underscores that a hero's work is never truly done. One quest ends, another begins. But first, that night.
They finally go to their famous bed.
And they talk, all night long. She tells him about the suitors, the waste, the grief.
And he tells her.
Everything.
Everything. His whole 20-year saga condensed. Homer says sleep didn't touch her eyes until he'd recounted it. All the Ciconians, Lotus Eaters, Cyclops, Circe, Hades, Sirens, Scylla, Charybdis, Calypso.
Calypso, who offered him immortality, but couldn't persuade his heart, he emphasizes. And finally, the Phaeacians who brought him home. It's like the entire Odyssey told again, just between them.
That sharing, that recounting of everything they've both endured must have been incredibly powerful.
Absolutely. It solidifies their bond after the physical recognition. Sharing the stories cements the reunion. It shows that even when you reach the goal, the journey, the narrative still matters.
So the long night finally ends. Athena lets dawn arrive.
Right. When she thinks Odysseus has had enough rest and reunion.
And Odysseus is immediately back to business.
Instantly. He gets up, tells Penelope to look after things in the palace. He says he'll go raid neighbors to replace the flocks the suitors ate and get contributions to.
Practicalities first, and his own first trip.
To see his father, Laertes, out on the farm, who's been grieving all this time.
But he knows trouble is brewing back in town.
Oh, yeah. He warns Penelope when the rumors start about the suitors he killed, and she needs to go upstairs with her women, stay put, see no one, ask no questions.
Keep her safe, keep her out of it. He's still managing the situation.
Completely. Then he arms himself, gets Telemachos, and the loyal herdsmen, Eumaeus and Phaeacius, they arm themselves too.
And they head out.
Under Athena's protection, again, she cloaks them in darkness and guides them quickly out of the city towards Laertes' farm.
So it's not just about the reunion, is it? It's about leadership, restoration, dealing with the consequences. The battle might be over, but the challenges keep coming.
A hero's journey is constant adaptation, constant responsibility.
So we've really been through it here, this incredible emotional ride. 20 years of waiting, culminating in disbelief, testing, and finally, that profound recognition with the bed.
It's such a powerful sequence showing endurance, love, cunning, and the gods playing their part too. That immovable bed becomes the symbol of their unbreakable bond.
But Odysseus isn't done. He's home, he's won, he's with Penelope, but there's still that prophecy hanging over him. Another journey, and then that strange, peaceful death from the sea.
Which does make you wonder, doesn't it? For a man whose life was defined by war, by struggle, by the sea's dangers, what does it mean to have this quiet, unwarlike end still somehow connected to the sea in prosperous old age?
Is that the true reward? Or just another phase in a life that's always been about transformation?
Something to really chew on.
Definitely something to ponder. We hope you'll keep thinking about that as you dive into whatever knowledge captures your interest next.